but I do need to tweet out that I am live.
Yeah. Do that. Okay. Mm-mm-mm.
Let's see. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Wait, add some hashtags in there. Hashtag VTuber, that's an important one.
Yeah, very important.
Hashtag VTubers, that's important. Hashtag VTuber EN, that one's also really important. Hashtag EN
Hey,
VTuber,
Piplup.
that's also important.
I'm
And
here
hashtag
today.
VTuber Uprising, that one is really important.
Are you alright?
What,
Yeah, very cool.
why wouldn't I be alright?
I don't know, you just sound a little bit, I don't know. Nothing, you know?
If you're gonna call me crazy, then you can just say that.
No, I would never say that. Like that's just, why would I ever say that?
Better not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tier list time.
But it's gonna be the right opinion.
Yeah, it's gonna be the right opinion this time. Oh, let's get some music going, actually. Nice.
Are you gonna do the same one Gail did?
I mean, I'm gonna do one of them at the very least. I'm gonna do MCU characters.
Okay, gotcha. I thought it was gonna be the Disney one.
I'm gonna do that one too.
Okay, so at least 2 of them. If Rocket is an S tier, then Riot.
Rocket is
Yeah.
Yeah, MCU
Yep.
characters and then Disney movies.
Yep. You heard it right, Piplup. Uh-oh. I am being chased down by a bear. Help.
Here we go.
I was wondering where I was hearing music from, and then I realized, oh yes, I see.
Yeah. Would this be the correct one?
Make sure it's not copyright this time, though, dear.
It's not. Shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Where are they? Where are
How'd you
they?
just
I know they. Is this the one? No, I don't think this is the one.
Oh no.
No, this is not the one.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the one? No, it's not. No, I need to do the characters. I need to prove that Gale is completely wrong.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I'm doing this. Because I know Gale is wrong.
Yep. Needs to be the characters. I can find out what she used, like what page it was, and send it.
No.
I can
No, it's okay, I'll find it. No, it's alright. I won't click on the link you sent, so it's okay.
Ooh. What?
Yeah, you heard me. MCU characters? Is this the one? Yeah, this looks like the one.
Yeah, it does. That looks like it.
I don't think it is the one, actually.
No, I actually don't either. It looked similar for a moment.
Yeah, for a moment it looked similar. I must find it.
That's not that.
Where the fuck did she find this list?
think I found it, dear. Yeah, I think I... Wait, did I? Oh, I think this was the same one that you saw. Yeah.
Is this the movies? Oh, yes, yeah, it is. The one? No, it's not.
No. I think this is the one that I just found.
That's not.
This
That's
is
not
it.
right. Hot Celebrities, Marvel Men Edition.
Yeah, I think I found it, dear.
Alright, send it.
Wait, did I? I think so. Yeah, it looks. I sent it.
What
It
about-
looks. A lot of them look very similar. There might be some extras in there, but
That's not the one.
it's very similar overall.
That's
Like
not
a
the
lot
one.
of.
That's not the one.
But a lot of it is very similar.
It's alright, I'm going to Ravad.
Okay, that's what I was gonna do, but then you said no, it's okay. You're lame.
Well, not as lame as you. That's perfectly okay with me.
That is true.
I'm just not as lame as you. I'm perfectly okay with it.
You're actually no. You know what? You're lamer. That's what.
I mean, I'm not, but that's okay.
Yeah, you are.
Marvel characters,
Big.
158. Marvel characters 158 158 032. Well, there we go. Yeah, this is the one. There we are. Okay. Are we ready to prove Gale wrong? I'm even getting my chair up for this. Alright. Let me change the song because this is not giving me the right feel that I need.
No, it's not. It's not.
There we go.
Quite.
That's not that. Nope, that's not it. That's it. There we go.
Yeah, it sounds like. Oh, I actually closed your stream. Ah,
Okay.
I just don't want to watch it.
Tom Holland is an actor. He's actually, I think he's the best Spider-Man so far.
Yeah, I think so too.
Wanda, I'm gonna use her as a baseline. But
I do want to point out
I
the
don't find her that interesting because of the fact that she's a typical classic cliche. You have way more power than you realize type of character, and I hate that.
I want to point out real fast that the way Robin ranks his tier lists is more logically if the character is good or not. Not whether he likes them, whether it is a good character.
I base them on
like
how
overall.
the character is, not how much I like them personally.
Yeah.
But then again, it technically is because I like well-developed characters over a character that I personally connect with. I only like characters based on how good of a character they are as they've been written. And that's what I base whether I like a character or not on.
I just know that I like a character when I know I like them.
This character, D, not that interesting. To be honest, I just don't find him that interesting. This one, E, his arm got chopped off by a portal, and we don't know what happened to him after that. He could have frozen to death. Who the fuck knows? Not interesting. I don't even know his fucking name. Hydrate? Fuck, I don't have anything to hydrate. Hold on.
Grab drink.
Hold on. Hold on.
Use drink time.
Wait. Wait. I got a drink.
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't even know if that's the name.
Pull Up City. I don't fucking know. See, I don't even know what his name is. That's exactly why I'm putting him there. I don't care about him. He's not that interesting.
I mean, cool looking, but as a character, he's
He
there for
looks
like
cool,
a minute or
but
two and then gone.
he's not that impactful and not that interesting.
Nope.
He's basically just a bouncer at a club. Big, tough, stupid one. Exactly. Let's see, Groot. I find Groot a very interesting character, very good non-verbal character, but also very confusing. He's not touched on enough and not built enough around.
That's true. He's more there
And
for
he's
like
only
the
there for the
humor.
Guardians of the Galaxy, like first movie. Yeah, first movie. Yeah, the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. And then there's Baby Groot after that. But if it counts Baby Groot as well, then at that point, I'd put him in A. He has an interesting story. Big tough stupid one. Exact. This character, I forget his name, but I know I liked him, but I'm not sure I liked him for the right reason. I don't remember 100%. He's an interesting written character. He's the man with all the rhinos, right? I'm gonna put him in the same tier as this one. I felt like he had potential to be really cool, but he wasn't built on enough. Valkyrie. Uh, Valkyrie as a character is interesting, but it's too much focused on being strong because she's a girl. And I don't. That one I don't like. I feel like you can build a strong female character without it having to be a girl, or without having to point out that it's because she's a girl that she's strong. You know. I don't hate the fact that she's a girl. I hate that they made her a girl just
Thank
because
you,
she was
Peppa.
strong to show that girls can be strong too. That didn't sit right with me.
Yeah.
And it felt like her whole character was I'm a strong female character, and that doesn't feel right. So I'm putting her pretty much the same like cliche spot as Wanda.
I mean that makes sense.
Bucky Barnes is interesting, but I also find it interesting that they didn't explore any more of the Winter Soldier aspect of where he like his triggers come from. But I like they showed like that he's sort of isolated himself because he doesn't trust himself. That's really interesting.
Yeah. I really liked his character.
So I think I'll put him in B actually because of that.
I think so.
Hulk. That one's actually really interesting. Me and Hannah actually had a comparison with Hulk today. We compared Hulk to mental illness, where all the time while Bruce Banner tries to while he hates Hulk and dislikes Hulk, he has zero control over it, and it takes more control of him than anything else. While when he finally accepts it, he becomes a part of it and has full control over it. And that's the same with mental illness. While you hate it and you try to control it, it's just going to control you instead. While if you do it the other way around and just accept that you have it and it's a part of you, then at that point, mental illness becomes way easier to live with. So for that reason and that aspect of the character, and the fact that he's well written, I'm gonna put him in A. This chick, she was interesting, fun, but she was also just a typical love interest. As you guys know, I hate characters who exist purely to be love interests. But I believe she was also the founder of S.H.I.E.L.D., yeah?
I think so. I don't remember very much because I watched a lot of these movies really young. So.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the founders of S.H.I.E.L.D., yeah. I thought so. Now, I like that, so I'm gonna put her... Because of that, she's gonna go one step above the typical, strong female characters. She wasn't only pointed out that she was strong because she was a female character. She actually had a connection to S.H.I.E.L.D. early on.
Yeah.
So that's good. I'll put her in B for that. Idris Elba. It is Idris Elba that plays fucking, oh my god, how could I forget this one? Heimdall. Yeah. Idris Elba does a wonderful job playing Heimdall. Some people might complain the fact that he's not the correct representation of skin color and race for it, but I don't care. The role was played out perfectly. Hey, Habo!
Hello!
I personally don't care that was different at all. I find it fun regardless that he was in there. He did a great job playing Heimdall, although he did put a little bit too much into the whole I wish Heimdall was there to fight Fenrir, because that would at least be somewhat accurate to Norse mythology. Because Heimdall and Fenrir were the two that fought,
Oh.
and they both died fighting each other, and that would be really cool. So, I'm gonna actually put him right there. Right there.
Yeah,
Slightly
that's...
above, but slightly below. Thor, the first few Thor movies, Thor was really interesting. He was good. He was fun. But he lacked anything substantial to feel connect to feel like you connect with it. I mean, the mythology in Marvel isn't too accurate. Yeah,
It makes me sad.
mythology in Marvel is really inaccurate. Actually, I was venting to Hannah about how they butchered Norse mythology.
Oh yeah, we've had that discussion a lot of times.
Yeah, like I'm okay
It's
with
sad.
it, but they just really fucked it up, and they're trying to sell it as correct. But
It
after
makes
they
me
completely,
sad.
essentially, like Thor Ragnarok was a rebirth for Thor, and I think they went the completely correct direction with it. Although I wish they focused a little bit more on the whole, being a strong god and not just the whole mental health aspect of it. He was depressed and whatnot, but like he mentioned in, I believe it was the start of the first Infinity War, he lost everything and he was perfectly fine, but it was only once, his city crumbled that he gave up. Or, yeah, that's when he gave up. No, yeah, it's a snap that made him just give up.
Oh, yeah,
Because
that's what it
he
was.
missed the head.
Yep.
So that one is interesting for me. It's interesting, but I don't think the god of thunder, who's been alive for so many years, would be ultra depressed from something like that. That doesn't sit right with me. And only because of that, I'm putting him in A and not S. Ant-Man. I find Ant-Man interesting, but the physics behind
That's another
his suit.
discussion we had.
Yeah, the
I
physics
forgot
behind his
about.
suit is so inaccurate. I'm not like a physicist or anything like that, but technically what happens is that he always has the same amount of particles in him and always the same amount of weight, that regardless of the size he turns into. It's always the same amount of mass. It's just expanding and shrinking.
Ow.
So technically when he's small, and falls from your average height, he should shatter the floor, or at least make sort of marks in it, because a lot of his weight is focused into one singular point. That's about like, say, like a 160-pound bullet. That's just flying around.
Yeah.
So it feels sort of weird when those physics don't add up half the time, and it's just based on convenience, right? Happened once at the start of the movie, right? Yeah, and the first transformation that he had ever, when he was like in a bathroom, he shattered a couple of the tiles, and that was it. After that, they never played on it ever again.
So weird.
After that, they just changed it based on what was most convenient. But his strength does not increase. Nothing like that increases. Yeah, then he rode some ants. Exactly. It's really weird and inconsistent, and I don't like that. So therefore, I'm putting him in D. All I really like is humor. His humor
I
is
think
fun.
Ant-Man as a character is funny.
Ant-Man has he's comic relief is what he is.
Yeah.
Like if this was Hangover, he'd be Zach Galifianakis. The one like useless character that's just sort of there for comic relief.
Yeah.
But they gave him some powers so that people don't completely overlook him anyway. And the whole becoming smaller than Adams doesn't make sense. No, it really doesn't.
Yeah.
Again, not a physicist, but some parts of that just really frustrate me.
Understandably.
Like, I can accept the fact that a literal tree is walking around and people can bend reality. But when a man becomes smaller than atoms, which is the fabric of reality and everything we know, that one doesn't really sit well with me.
Yeah. Some weird things. Just some.
If he became the size of an atom, That one would be a little more understandable. Agent Coulson. I'm actually not too sure about this, because I feel like a lot of Agent Coulson came through the show of Marvel. Like, I know there's a show that they had about S.H.I.E.L.D. I think Agent Coulson was a lot in there. Adams and his body. Something smaller, only a space between them. Exactly, yeah. So it doesn't make sense that
Oh, that's
smaller
weird.
than Adam. Agent Coulson. Based on what I saw of him, he's a really cool character. He shows a lot of, like, exactly what you'd want to be in the S.H.I.E.L.D. team as a person without superpowers.
Yeah.
Loyal, always helps people out, sort of has full contact with every single hero. Essentially the manager, the desk, like, clerk for all the heroes. He manages all their appointments and everything they do. I love him. So I'm actually gonna put him right here, right next to Heimdall. Above average. That's why I don't think too much about those movies. Yeah. I have a habit of analyzing all movies I watch. It's a bad habit.
Oh yeah, he does. But
Well, I
interesting
analyze them
hearing what you have to say
after
about it.
I analyze them after I've watched them. And that's a bad habit I have.
I find it maybe it can sort of ruin the movie. I don't know. But I definitely find it interesting listening to your opinions on movies.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, they are opinions.
Like,
They're not factual facts.
Yeah. But I enjoy listening to it.
Yeah. Okay, Doctor Strange. I actually really like Doctor Strange, but I feel like he needed a show to explain his powers and not. He needs more time. He needs more time and more build up. I feel like he didn't get enough. It feels like in his movie he suddenly just mastered it. Everything just suddenly. Like one training compilation and suddenly he can bend everything.
That's true.
And that one bothers me a little bit. I feel like he's good, but he needs more to build on.
I like his character.
Yeah, he's a Sorcerer Supreme, but you see, that feels a little bit like an excuse for him to be able to do everything. Like if there's a new one that came out, like a new show about this one fella, strange spin-off.
I'm gonna grab some strawberry milk real quick and then I'll be back.
All right.
Yeah.
Who was it? This one fella. There we go. Simu Liu. Shang-Chi. That's the one. Shang-Chi and Legend of the Ten Rings. This one. Is that a movie or is that like a show? Okay, it's a movie. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I feel like they built really well on the fact that they built really well on powers and whatnot. They made an amazing like build on powers and whatnot. Yeah, it's not a spin-off. That's my bad. So they did a good job building on powers and showing the rise and learning of powers and whatnot. That was amazing. But with Doctor Strange, it was just suddenly he knows how to bend reality and can out-sorcerer all these super amazing sorcerers. After like a 10-minute sorcerer casting compilation. So for that, I'm gonna put him in C. He's really cool, but he feels like an excuse to have an overpowered character. Because they didn't build enough. If they built more, I'd be fine with it. Hey, Grim in chat, I have a message from Pluto that says Grim in the chat are extremely cute. I agree with this message. Also, oh, stop it, you. How are you doing, Pluto? Always happy to see you. Let's see, who is this? I can't properly see it. I'm trying to lean into the screen. This is... Oh, is this Hawk? Or whatever his name is? Falcon. Falcon is his name, yeah. Not Hawk. My bad. I knew it was some sort of bird of prey. I feel like that in and of itself should say exactly where I put him tier-wise. Because I couldn't even remember his name. He didn't have enough development. I couldn't. I can't put him anywhere. But he didn't focus enough on him. Matt, you feeling good and I accidentally broke something important today? Oh, I mean that sucks. But at least you're happy and doing good. What did you break? Not cute, but thanks for the compliment. You're all cuties. Thanos? I like Thanos, actually. I'd have to argue the fact that Thanos is potentially S tier as a villain. I think Thanos is potentially S tier. I feel like his motivations are backed fairly, for fair reasons, and he feels like what he's doing is justified. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to put Thanos in S tier. I see few flaws in his character, except for the fact that he's tortured his daughters and the way he treats people that are that serve under him. He sort of treats them like trash, despite not having to, which makes him sort of evil. That is ugly, but I can't deny he's cool. That's fair. He treats people around him like trash, but at the same time he has fair motivations for his main goal. It's actually A tier. I'll take A tier. Ooh, Andy Serkis. We like Andy Serkis, but he didn't play a meaningful role. Sadly, he played a fairly small role. Because of that, I'm gonna have to put him as. I'd put him underneath Doctor Strange. Yeah, let's put him in D. Didn't have enough build. Although I do like that he shows up in Age of Ultron. That's a nice touch. And my cute spooky metal Oni. Let's see. What other music do we have? Spooderman? Yeah, Spooderman is S. Spooderman is an S because I think it's the best Spider-Man they've cast thus far. I think it's the best one. What is this? This is not. There we go. Yeah, Spider-Man is probably one of the best characters in the whole of MCU. Well cast. The actor is such really like resembles Peter Parker too, like the way that you'd expect him to be. Captain America. I'm not sure what to think about Captain America. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I have a bias against him, so I'm gonna let Jat decide on where to put him. A. I think Captain America as a whole is cool, but a lot of him just don't feel right. It feels like it's like just an American representative to be like, hey, look, America's cool, guys. I feel like that's about all he has. And he's juiced up on steroids. They needed a protagonist, and they put in generic strongman B to put him in there. Yeah, we'll put him in B for generic, for buff. B for buff. I never watched Captain Marvel because of Brie Larson. I hate Brie Larson, so you guys can get to decide that one too. Brie Larson had this thing where she started like a fund because she thought only women should go watch Captain Marvel and whatnot. It was weird, and I was like, yo, you're not just a feminist. You're like sexist at this point. See? CRDs? Yeah, I was thinking of that too. She's the overpowered excuse for this whole like show. Like, I don't like her. Feels overpowered. Yeah. All right, we'll put her in D. Strange is better. Yeah, Strange is definitely better. Red Skull. Red Skull's interesting, but at the end of the day, he's just a power-hungry Nazi. That's it. When I watched Captain Marvel, I slept in the middle of it, and I still can't understand it. Yeah. Yeah, no, Red Skull is just a power-hungry Nazi. I'm putting him in E. There's really not much else to Red Skull than that. Loki? I actually really like Loki. He has a lot of depth to him. But are we basing it on the show as well? So if we're basing it on the show as well, then at that point, things change. I'm gonna base it on the movies. Loki's S tier. No, I'll put Loki in S tier just because he fits really well in it. He's a really nice addition. And I'd say he's better than the Hulk and Groot. I don't know who this is. I do know who that is. It's a person from Age of Ultron, but at the same time I don't know who he is canonically or what role he plays. He's just not that important. He's just an excuse for the whole Age of Ultron, or no, the whole Civil War thing to start. That's all he is. He's just an excuse for that. So just for that reason, I'm gonna put him in Winter Soldier. Or in Civil War. All right.
Biak.
I'll put him in D. You're Biak.
Oh, I'm Biak. Had to deal with some stuff too. So, yeah.
Who was this fella? Remind me. I recognize him, but I don't remember exactly who he was.
Obviously, he's Penguin. Look at the suit.
Naturally.
Naturally.
Guy from Captain America. But yeah, no, what guy from Captain America? I forget what role he plays. German scientist that became an AI. I don't remember. I don't remember him.
Make an I do not remember tier.
I'll make an I do not remember.
Strawberry milk is so good.
I don't remember. The color of member berries.
Are you jealous? I have strawberry milk, Robin.
Yeah.
You should be.
I don't remember. Dormammu, interesting, but he only had 5 minutes of screen time. If he had more, he'd be interesting. And the only screen time he got, he was just shown to be a giant pussy who had no way out, or had no means of fighting Doctor Strange. And that felt sort of weird. It just felt like it was just a moment of time to oh, hold on. There was just a moment for he didn't do much. Yeah. It was just screen time.
Again?
The red guy, Red Skull.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he was just a power hungry Nazi.
Oh, sounds about right.
I was like, that's about all he had to. A little busy, but I figured I'd look around. Have a great stream. Thank you, Livy. Thank you for popping in. And thank you for the lurk. So, Dormammu is literally just like, I want him to have more screen time because he's such a cool villain. They really didn't do him good because in the comics, he's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, he's so cool, and they did a really good job with the CGI on him in the movie. But I feel like the only reason they didn't do anything more. Bring up Flubs? Okay.
Flubs time.
The only reason they didn't do anything more, I feel, is because the CGI cost would be too much. He's the giant, like, CGI villain.
That would make sense.
But he's so cool, like, in the comics and whatnot.
Wow.
I wanted to see a legit fight, then, like, Doctor Strange retreating, and then maybe Doctor Strange tricking him. But no, they just went straight to tricking him for 5 minutes, and then it was sort of over. So for that reason, I'm gonna put him in D. I know he has
Sad
character,
times.
they just didn't bring it out. Quicksilver, they didn't build enough on him. He was interesting though, so I'll put him in D. Quicksilver used to be my favorite superhero. The one in X-Men is my favorite superhero. As a Quicksilver and X-Men.
Yeah. That Quicksilver is actually really cool. I don't really remember this one though.
I remember this one. He died taking a couple of bullets for
Oh yeah, he's Wanda's brother.
Yep.
Yep, I remember now.
Let's see, Drax. Drax is fun. I like Drax, but it plays a little bit too much on the dumb brute. Quickly in and out of the movies. Exactly.
Yeah.
I like Drax, but it's too much just playing on the whole big buff dumb brute stereotypes. Therefore he's going in B. He's comic relief, that's it.
That is true. He is a good character, but
he's comic relief.
You're right.
But some of the sensitive moments he has between him and Mantis are some of the most wholesome ones in the whole movie.
Mm-hmm. Good guy Drax.
Yeah. Now we got Caillou, as Gail called him. Or her.
Caillou.
Sorcerer Supreme, yeah. Sorcerer Supreme is really interesting. I actually really like Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah.
That's
also like the actor, just gonna put that out
yeah,
there.
Tilda Swinton, fantastic actor.
Very, very easy.
Sorcerer Supreme is a really cool character. See, that one's well developed. And I'm a big fan of Sorcerer Supreme, so I'm gonna put Sorcerer Supreme in top of B. Okay, listen, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe OST, you need to calm down. See what else we have. We have a Jet Grind Radio.
Okay.
We have Fever, Dr. Mario.
Fancy.
What else do we have? Mega Man 2 Medley. Alright, yeah. So we're putting Sorcerer Supreme in the top of B. Handsome Squidward? Where are we putting him?
Handsome Squidward.
Where are we putting Handsome Squidward?
No idea.
You guys give me some pointers on where to put him.
I was thinking D2 actually, because he's not really.
Yeah.
I don't remember a lot about all this stuff.
To be honest, I'm gonna say it again. He seems like the cliche evil doctor that every single superhero movie has.
Yeah.
Like, he has that slow talking voice, his nonchalant posture, and the whole, like, torture part to him.
Have you watched this stuff recently, like within the last couple of years, or is your memory just insane?
I have not watched it within the last couple of years. No.
Okay, since I remember solid nothing about a lot of this. I recognize the characters.
I feel like his
maybe
death was a bit cheap though. I wanted to see like a proper battle between him and the others, but instead they just surprised him by sucking him out of the hole. That I am superior to you attitude. Exactly. That's literally it.
All I remember is that he had those two creatures, like Buffman over there, and some other creatures.
It was only Buffman.
Followed him. Oh, it was only Buffman. Okay.
Yeah. Binged all the movies a few months back. That's good. That's good. I mean, they're decent movies.
They're fresh in your mind.
I'm putting him in D for that. Then there's Robin from Friends.
Robin?
Honestly, I don't like her. It feels like they tried to replace Agent Coulson with her, and she just did a worse job. I want to place her as baseline, a C or D.
Mm.
Is anybody gonna object to C or D?
My memory isn't good enough. So
No objections?
objections
Okay, cool.
here.
I'm putting her in D.
Okay.
Gamora, I like her. I don't understand why fucking Star-Lord had a thing for her though, because she's a bitch. He could do so much better with literally anybody. She's not that fun. It seems like they tried to force another strong, independent, female love interest, but done slightly worse. I didn't feel much for her when she died, so I'm putting her in C.
Oh wait, she died? I didn't remember that.
She did, yeah.
Wasn't she tossed into that thingy-mabob?
Thanos threw her off a cliff.
Okay, I thought that she came back for some reason.
She did not.
Oh, so she... Okay, that did
Well, she technically did, but they brought over an alternate universe version of her. It didn't die.
Gotcha.
Some people love bitchy attitude for some reason. I wouldn't see Star-Lord as one of those people, though. He seems like the ones that want a fun, cheerful, loving partner.
That's why you love me.
No. For the bitchy attitude, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. Then there's Happy. Happy is... I want to put him in A tier, but he's not... I don't think he deserves A tier. I think he deserves B tier at best. He's an interesting character. He's just Tony Stark's manager and like assistant essentially. But he's fun.
He's so fun.
He's a lot of fun. But I don't feel like I know enough about him. It just feels like he's Tony Stark's assistant and that's it.
Because that's all that they really make him.
Yeah. Nothing else. And not to mention, as Tony Stark's assistant, he doesn't take half the calls he should. He's a true hero of all the movies.
I
feel like Star-Lord might be a sub, that's why.
Oh no.
No. I feel like Star-Lord is an absolute, like, he's a switch.
Okay.
Or he just has the thing for aliens.
That could be it.
There's definitely not big mommy milkers on that one, I'll tell you that.
Oh, stop. I don't need to hear this.
I'm putting Happy in B. Because he's not above, like, any of the ones in A. I'd say he's about the same level as Drax to me. Happy is the same level as Drax. And Agent Coulson.
I can deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hawkeye. I actually kind of like Hawkeye. Hawkeye is one of the more interesting characters to me. He actually dealt with his depression and loss of his family in a different way from Thor. Instead of going and just sulking about it, he decided to just fucking... I'm gonna go get some Japanese mobsters.
It actually is kind of cool.
And just to cope, and that felt really cool. That was really cool.
Actually putting it into, making a change.
Yeah, he decided he didn't want anybody killing the people that were left, and therefore he went to kill a bunch of Japanese mobsters, and I felt like that was really cool.
Yeah.
So, for that, and for the only thing they did him a disservice because he's not deaf in the movies, the way that he is in the comics.
Have you read some of the comics?
He does, however, have hearing aids in the movies.
Oh, I didn't know that actually.
I have not read the comics, but I know a lot of facts from the comics. I used to read them when I was younger.
Oh, gotcha. That's cool, though.
So I wish that he had here, well, that he was deaf here too. And I believe he was trying to block some sort of attack from something, and to do that, he put a sonic arrow and bit down on it, and he did survive. Yeah, he's deaf in the comics, thought so. And
Wow.
and for that reason, he survived the attack, but he also lost his hearing because of it.
Interesting.
So I am gonna put him in. I'm actually gonna put him in A next to Thor. They both dealt with a similar issue at the end of the first Infinity War. That makes it a lot cooler, right? I feel like there would have been so much more room for what he actually was if they put that in there. Like they could have put so much, what's it called, more into the and jokes into the fact that he was sort of deaf. But they probably didn't want to go around that theme without an actor that was actually deaf.
Probably, yeah. Still really cool though. Really different.
Yeah. There we go. Hela, I like Hela. Her motivations are fucked though, and they're not properly explained other than she just wants to fucking kill, murder, and conquer. That's about it.
What?
And she's angry at Odin. That's about it though. So I'm gonna put her in D. Oh, I really do like the costume of the look. It looks fantastic. But objectively,
Yeah,
she's just objectively a bad character. Also, the fact that she can fucking revive her entire army somehow is never explained. Because Hela does not have that power.
No, that'd be kind of weird.
And the fact that Hela is also the daughter of Loki and not the sister of Loki, that one really confuses me. She used the fire to revive them. Oh yeah, she did, didn't she? That's true, that's true. What about Loki? She's actually Loki's daughter in Norse mythology. So is Fenrir, and so is Jormungandr, the Earth Serpent. They're all Loki's children not in the comics, in the actual Norse mythology. But the movie just throws all that away, and it's like, no, siblings, and Fenrir is just a wild wolf.
It's sad how much they've changed it.
Yeah. Black Panther, yep. I find he was a really interesting character. Well explained. Okay, I feel like I'm being mocked with it.
Maybe just don't be.
Just true. Twilight Princess. Stop.
What?
Can't find anything good. Delfino Plaza, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. Black Panther, fantastic character. I loved him. Personally, he was probably one of my favorites. Just because of the character. So, and rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. I want one right over here next to Jeremy Renner. Fantastic character, love him. I don't know who this is. I don't remember him, so I'm gonna put him there. I thought for a second that was Doomsday from Batman vs Superman. I legitimately thought that was Doomsday from Batman vs Superman for like the first time I saw it.
Let me see. Where did you?
Right there.
It? Oh wow, that literally looks like it.
Yeah. Like, I was like, what's he doing in this list?
Who is he then? Oh.
Abomination
okay.
from the Hulk. Oh, okay. I haven't actually watched the Hulk, so I feel like I remember it from the game though. I did play the Hulk game. That was fun.
Okay.
Tony Stark, I want to put him in S tier. I really, really do. I feel like he's a really good character. He's the grandfather of the Marvel Universe. Grandpappy. Fantastic. There's a lot of character development in him. I see very few flaws in his character. I do hate that he ended up with Pepper, though. That one didn't feel right for me. But I do also love how they don't bother like with a love interest for the whole goddamn franchise. They just kind of let him live, and in the Infinity War, it's just like, hey, yeah, he's married, he exists.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna put that there. Who's the fuck? Natalie Dormer next.
Yeah, I think he deserved us.
Feels amazing, man. Natalie Dormer didn't like her, honestly. She was just there for a cheesy love interest. I really don't like her as an actor, or as, especially not there. They literally had to reuse a clip from the Thor movies, I believe, to get the clip of Rocket getting a sample from her. I believe. And that was because she stopped playing because she didn't think she got paid enough.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, who again?
Natalie Dormer.
Okay, I need to look up who that is.
I believe it was, her name is Natalie Dormer, I believe. Right? No, it's not Natalie Dormer. It's someone else.
Oh, Natalie Dormer.
Natalie...
Game of Thrones lady.
What the fuck am I thinking of? Thor Dark World. What's her face?
Oh,
Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman, wow.
I almost got it right. I got the Natalie part right.
I thought she was a nice lady. Am I wrong about that opinion? I don't know anything about her, I just had that assumption.
I only know that she and Keira Knightley looks indistinguishable when they're in the... They're just going to be in Thor 4? She is, yeah. Korg is next. Korg,
I never saw that.
I want to put Korg in S tier, but just because he's hilarious. But I'm going to put him in A tier. Actually, I'm going to put him in B tier. Korg is useless. The whole franchise, he's only there for comic relief. Literally only there for comic relief. That's his one and only purpose. He doesn't do anything. At all, except for exposition and comic relief. But he's so hilarious that he goes from like D to B, just based on comedy and personality. I love it.
I don't remember.
Fuck off, Ghost. That's my favorite like line ever. Comes and kicks the wall. I didn't watch Captain Marvel, so I don't know who the fuck this is.
No.
Ego, I liked Ego. It was interesting. Ego was very interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about him. Man's had an alien king, for sure.
Oh, okay.
He does it well, though. He does. I'm gonna put Ego in D. So, the reason I'm putting him in D is because he did not have enough backstory and motivation for what he did, except for, I want to be all-powerful! You know? And that was that.
Yeah, good reason.
He wanted to be all-powerful, and that was it. He didn't just want to live and vibe, he wanted to be all-powerful and be able to do anything and everything.
Yeah.
And since he's a Celestial, exactly. Like, if he was just there to vibe and hang out, I would have been perfectly cool with that. Killmonger. Honestly, A. That one's an A for me. One of the best villains, but the CGI fight at the end looked like it was made by a fucking... Looked like it was made by a fucking... What's it called? Like a little child.
What is it called? A child?
I wanted to say something else, but child is what I landed on. non-copyright.
I guess it's okay then.
The fight was a letdown, yeah. It was purely CGI and it looked so bad. I will say that I do see in hindsight why they had to do CGI bait, considering Chadwick Boseman's condition.
Mm-hmm. That's sad.
That's not chill hop. Chill hop. There we go. There we are. But he's amazing, and the line he had at the end about wanting to be thrown in the ocean, just like his forefathers did, to escape being imprisoned their whole life or enslaved their whole life. That one was good. That one was iconic. And his backstory and motivations are actually like proper. I'm a fan of that.
Yeah. Memory bad.
But Mantis is also interesting. I like her backstory, the way that she ends up with Drax. They're both dumb as fucking rocks.
And apparently, according to you and Arva, if I was to be an MCU character, that is who I would be.
Oh, Hannah would absolutely be Mantis. 100%.
That is what I've been told.
Yeah.
Not my first choice.
What do you think, Pippa? Do you think Hannah would be Mantis if she was an MCU character? No comment. Yeah, I thought so. Mantis, I'm gonna put her in B with Drax.
I don't need this from you guys.
Look, they're a couple. Look, they're next to each other. They're a couple. Black Widow.
Wow.
Oh boy. People are gonna hate me for this, but I don't like her.
I'm not a fan either.
We get the ability to make people sleep. That's alright. If she goes on tangents and makes me fall asleep half the time anyway.
What?
She already has that ability.
Oh my lord. You're so mean. Wow.
I don't like Black Widow. Black Widow feels like she feels interesting. She's definitely better than Captain Marvel. I didn't watch the last Black Widow movie, but I feel like what she did was the opposite of anything productive in the last Infinity War movies and most of the movies, except for there was one movie where she was productive. I forget which one. Was it Iron Man 2? No, it's not Iron Man 2. It's one of the Avengers movies. Is it Avengers Age of Ultron? Maybe. But 90% of the time she does next to nothing. She's just the manager of the Avengers, essentially.
I mean, honestly, yeah, that's pretty much what she is.
Yeah, she's just the manager of the Avengers. I'm gonna put her in C. Man, I can't wait for somebody to call me a sexist for not having anybody, like, any woman above B. It's gonna be fantastic.
Even though you were in love with me, I mean, how could you not be?
No. Mysterio?
No. No.
I like Mysterio. They did a good job. They did do a little bit of a strange thing in Far From Home, where they literally decided that he was supposed to seem like a good character at first. That one confused me a lot. Because very simply, he everybody knows Mysterio is bad. Everybody knows it. So they see Mysterio and they're like, he's a baddie. But they tried to portray him as a goodie at first. So everybody's like, alright, where's the twist? When's it coming? So because of that, I feel like we didn't get a proper feeling of what he actually was. And I didn't feel like he got a fitting movie made for him. I feel like that movie should have been someone else. And maybe Mysterio played a bigger role in it, pulling the strings for some other character to do something. Like, that would have been cooler. But I did like the throwback that a lot of the people that were disgraced from the previous movies were put in there.
That would have actually been pretty cool, yeah.
No, they did. They did do
Oh,
that.
wait, sorry. I meant
A lot of
like
people
what
that
they said about if
lot,
he rolled behind the scenes.
yeah, pulled the strings like a
Yeah.
puppeteer. That would have been really cool. I felt, see, that feels like something Mysterio would do.
Yeah.
But I don't like the fact that his powers weren't even real. That one doesn't seem good. 'Cause if I believe that they were real in the comics.
Huh.
And there's some plot holes in that movie that just confused me.
As
Like,
far
when did
as-
they get the time to put up the cameras and whatnot? Yeah, real in the comics? Thought so. So
Yeah, I was
therefore,
gonna say, I'm pretty sure it's real. Too.
therefore, I feel like he got done a disservice, and therefore I gotta put the MCU Mysterio in D. Even though I really like Jake Gyllenhaal, and he did a good job portraying the character. But he just wasn't given the correct stuff to work with.
I played this game when I was younger called Marvel Ultimate Alliance. It was like, it's a really old game.
100% Returning to the Future, I hope so. And Mysterio.
And Mysterio was in that, and I was gonna say, yeah, as far as I can remember, Mysterio's powers are real.
Yeah.
And I think I remembered that because of the game.
Nebula definitely got handed the short end of the stick in the whole Marvel universe. She got barely no attention except for the fact that she had a tragic past, and that was it. Now half of her is robot. Again, Thanos had no reason to be that cruel to her and punish her like that, but he did. So it just seems like a typical, depressing, gotta make my father proud character. And it seems a little bit cliche.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put her in C for that. Nick Fury, Samuel L. Jackson. I don't need to say much because he has a show, and I don't know how to explain his personality properly, but he's definitely an A. He's a sort of strict motherfucker that's able to keep everybody in line. So that's good. Odin. Odin as a character in the MCU is... I'm sorry, he's an F. He's an F. I'm sorry. Actor's fantastic. Script he was given to work with, horrible. Every single time he talks in the show, he fucking yells. He has no, like, nice, memorable, emotional scenes except for the one where he fucking dies. For no real reason. And at that point, you're not attached to him because he didn't have any memorable scenes. You don't really care. You're like, oh, he died. That's unfortunate. They're sad for him. You don't feel sad for him dying. You feel sad because, like, Thor and Loki are sad for him. And that's literally it.
And that's sad. But that's the best that happened.
Yeah. So therefore I'm putting him in F. I forget her name, but this one... What were you saying?
Nothing.
Okay. Also, I'm going to put...
I'm trying to reiterate things from earlier.
Yeah. I'm going to put this lady here because she and her brother are like essentially the exact thing. Now this one, I really like her. She's fun, and she also plays Michonne in The Walking Dead, so we can't not like her. Yeah, Michonne. Cool samurai lady. We like her. She's cool. Also absurdly strong for her stature. But I really dig it. Really gives a tribute to like women of southwestern descent. It makes a good, strong female character without shoving it in your face that she's a woman. And that I like. Therefore A tier.
My man's is up next.
Yeah, Rocket Raccoon.
Yes.
I like Rocket Raccoon. He has like this. He's an amazing fighter, but it often gets overshadowed because he teamed up with a demigod.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say tree, but
and Mr. Comedic Brute Relief. Like, Rocket Raccoon took out a whole ship of fighters on his own, but with barely any preparation in the second movie. Just fucking while he was vibing. And it's amazing how good this character is at fighting. Scene with Bucky was cool. That too. So I love the interactions that Rocket has with characters, and the vibe he has, and he actually has a lot of backstory too, and his connection with Groot too. He actually takes proper care of him, like it's his son and his best friend at the same time. So for that reason alone, I'm putting Rocket Raccoon at S.
Yes, that's what I wanted. That's all I needed in life.
Now, here's something funny for those of you who don't know. He is voiced by Bradley Cooper.
I think I heard about that, but then forgot. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, it's tier
Hello,
list.
Calico.
Calico, how you doing? How's it going, Calico? This fella, very forgettable. Just very standard, basic man. So yeah, what I've deemed from this tier list so far is that they really need to work on their characters. Doing okay? How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you? MCU really needs to work on their villains, essentially. They don't give them enough time to shine, and when they do, it's fantastic. I mean, look at Thanos and Loki and Killmonger. Fantastic characters, because they actually gave them time to build up their backstory properly, as opposed to just a few menacing scenes and then death.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is Chadwick Boseman's daughter, or Black Panther's.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's Black Panther's sister, not daughter. My bad.
Okay.
Or like DF or SA. Exactly. There's nowhere in between. They're always DF or SA. They're never like C or B. So next up is Black Panther's sister. I like her. She's working with like the Wakandan technology. That's cool. She's also an interesting character altogether. She also feels weak in fighting, but it feels like they're trying to make her seem like she's really strong and good at fighting when she's really not. And that bothers me a little bit. But all in all, I'll put her right here, I think.
Mm-hmm.
This fellow right here, he's same fellow plays the butcher in The Boys.
Really?
Yeah. So I love the actor. Fantastic actor. He's hilarious. You hate him? F? I love the character. I find him hilarious. He's useless and horrible and cowardly, but he's also hilarious. Because he like collects fucking guns and stuff and he has no clue what they do.
Wow.
Especially when he gives like shows off his two guns and he's like, I got these from a place called Texas.
Texas.
Yeah.
Great. That's a very, yeah.
It's hilarious. I just because of that, I'm putting him in D instead of F.
Honestly, I have no clue who he is. The picture doesn't.
Just remember him betraying everyone and being a coward. He did betray everyone and be a coward, but he's also hilarious. Every movie needs this one character who's just always a coward and is only looking out for himself.
Yeah.
And this character was that.
Oh, I see who's next.
Yeah, it's Star-Lord. Thinking about a couple of points of what I think about him.
Yeah.
So, I really like Star-Lord, actually. He's a very big optimist. Throughout the entire franchise, he's a big optimist, except for the second Guardian of the Galaxy movie, where he's sort of sad and depressed a lot of the time. But except for that, he's always like a super big optimist. And he's always fun and flying around and being really cool.
Yeah.
Now, I hate that they don't touch more on the demigod powers after Ego dies. I wish they did that, because it's like he just learned to be super strong and then instantly forgot.
My dad actually hated the second Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah?
Yeah, he really didn't like it.
So yeah, no, I'm not sure where to put him, because a lot of the aspects with Star-Lord feel like he needs more story behind him. I feel like he should have gotten a sort of own show instead of Wanda. Like, Star-Lord's crew, the Guardian of the Galaxies, like the Guardians of the Galaxy, should have gotten their own spin-off where they sort of flew around and fucked around in the universe. Like, throughout the lifespan of Baby Groot until he was a teen, so we saw that little display of time of whatever they were doing.
Yeah.
I feel like that would have been cool. And it would have given them a lot of exposition. So I feel like there's a whole bit missing there that they should fill in. And because of that, I'm going to put him in C. No, I'm going to put him in 3.
Oh, is that actually something that's going to come out?
I'm going to put him in B. Guardians of the Galaxy 1 3. Ooh. I'm going to be honest, my favorite thing about Guardians of the Galaxy franchise is the fact that they... and Holiday Special? Ooh. So... my favorite thing about the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise is the fact that they have amazing taste in music.
Yeah, they do. They actually have really good music.
Like, half of the bangers from there have been are added to my Spotify playlist. Didn't watch Ant-Man and the Wasp. Who's this character? I don't recognize him. They'll probably talk more about Rocket's backstory. I hope so. Ultron! Yeah, of course it is. Not bad. Ultron. I actually liked Ultron. I really liked his, like, sarcastic, asshole view of the world. And he is a legitimately good depiction of what humanity would be like. But, I will say, genius AI that's powered by, like, essentially, like, with all of the world's knowledge, that and still manages to lose, that don't seem right to me. Something about that seems very off. It feels like he should have won that regardless. What was disappointment in the movie compared to the comic? See, that's what I thought. I thought maybe they felt like they outsmarted a robot, which technically shouldn't be possible when he has that much, like, processing power, essentially. It feels like Ultron should have gone underground for longer to try and perfect himself. But for some reason they decided, nah, let's just send him out there to try and kill them already. Which seemed wrong. It's a bit psychotic? Yeah. But he was also really humorous, so I'm gonna have to put him in no. I have no clue. Spader did a great job voice acting for him. Yeah. I'm gonna put him on D. I'm gonna put him on D. He had a lot of good aspects, but ultimately, the best aspects for him were his humor. Except for that, it just seemed like they were fighting a standard old villain that was a disappointment to it. Yeah, that's what D stands for, disappointment.
Yep, there you
go.
Smart.
But yeah, no. Ultimately, Ultron only had the humor, and that was literally it. Ultron only had the humor. And except for that, he was just a standard villain. They didn't touch much on the robot aspect, except for him having multiple clones of himself. Vision.
I have mixed feelings. I think that he's not that bad, but
I want to say C tier. He's like true neutral, lame character. I liked him in WandaVision. I haven't watched WandaVision, so I can't base it off of that.
me neither.
He's true neutral, I'd say. Like, literally on C. As much C as he can be, because he's literally... It's like he's fucking Switzerland in everything he does. He's just kind of there. And, it's like they just needed a character that seemed super smart and brilliant to be around. That wasn't Tony Stark. War Machine, some people might disagree, but I'm actually going to put him in D. I didn't like War Machine. It just seems like it's literally just a worse, less funny Iron Man.
Yeah. I can actually kind of agree with that.
Yeah, he didn't do much, exactly.
He wasn't nearly as funny as Tony Stark.
Yeah, it's literally just a less good Iron Man. Or, you know, as if grammatically correct, he's a worse Iron Man, not a less good. I forget this dude's name, but he's interesting. I'm gonna put him in B because I can't say much. Wong Ma Man. Oh, his name is Wong. Gotcha. I'm gonna put him in B because he's essentially the same as Black Panther's sister. He's there. He's funny. He has a lot of personality. And he's really cool. He doesn't contribute a lot, but he's sort of there.
Kind of funny. Yep.
Yondu. I fucking love Yondu, honestly. Not to mention the fact that he plays Merle in The Walking Dead. Yondu Easy S. I wouldn't put him in S. I'd put him in A. Like he has a lot to build on. He's really interesting, cool, but I feel like he needs a bit more backstory to back up. Like, what is he? What about the pen? Yeah, that I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. That's a good line. But yeah, no, I feel like he needs to build a little bit more on how did he get this, whatever power he has? Was he a tech person? Did somebody else give it to him? That horn, did he tinker it himself? If so, what prompted him to do something like that instead of just giving himself fucking, I don't know, laser hands? Yeah, I hope that, I hope Volume 3 also answers our questions. So for that, I'm gonna put him in 3. And there's...
Yeah, the guy who plays Merle plays him. I thought so.
Yep. It's him. That's why I said Merle, the guy who plays Merle plays him.
Okay, apparently I didn't hear that. I was gonna like mention it because I didn't hear you mention it, so I was gonna be like, oh yes, I got it.
Yeah, I recognized his face. No, I already said it.
Yeah.
Now, can somebody send this to Salty Gale on Twitter and say this is the correct MCU tier list?
I can send it to her.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
I emptied my whole bottle of soda and now I gotta pee really bad.
Then go use the bathroom.
I will.
Yeah.
While I'm doing that, you guys, I'm gonna start a poll about...
I need you to not go back to the screen.
Oh, hold on, I'll send you a screenshot. I already took a screenshot.
Oh, cool. I was like, ah.
There you are. Well, what tier list are we gonna do next? I'm gonna let you guys pick.
Disney one.
No, we're not. I'm not gonna copy exactly what Gale did.
Okay, fine. Let me go and I'll message her this.
Let's see. What fun ones could we do? Controllers. That seems like a fun one. Good tier list. I approve. That's good. $100 ultimate game protagonists. Okay, so we have controllers, $100 ultimate game protagonists, and finish the VTuber slash Flaps tier list. Start on your review. I haven't actually. I need to do that. I'll do that on some other stream.
Okay.
Some celebration stream or something.
I actually forgot about that too.
MCU movies. No.
She's complaining that Happy is B tier.
Sucks to be her.
As well as Wong.
This is an objectively correct tier list.
He says it's an objectively correct tier list. Alright, let me look into that.
Let's see, what else do we have? DreamWorks animation film. Okay. I haven't watched a lot of these, so we can't do that one.
Ow. Honestly, I want a Walking Dead tier list, but that's just me.
You realize how long that might be?
It's not that bad.
I mean, this is doable. I guess.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put it up.
She says it's a biased one.
It's not biased. It's objectively correct. My chat agreed with me on every single pick. All right, let's see here. I'll start a poll for you guys.
Okay. You don't put my boy in S tier, Robin. If that's one of the ones to do. There's going to be end of relationship.
If it had Taskmaster, it would have been E. Yeah. Did they butcher him?
Taskmaster. Marvel. Let me see.
Sounds about right. All right, I'll put it on 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna go do a urine and entertain the stream.
Apparently, you said yourself you don't like Marvel.
I don't.
Yeah. So she said it's 100% biased.
It's not. It's just correct.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back.
Hi, B. Say hello to Kat. Could have put another name for the character and it would have been better. Honestly, I don't remember Taskmaster because, you know, I have horrible memory. And I haven't seen a lot of the movies in very long. I think the last one I saw was, I'm gonna say the most recent Avengers. I'm assuming that's Endgame. I think that's the last one I saw. Oh, okay, then yeah, I haven't seen Black Widow. So that would make sense. Where did my battery go? My battery fell out of my controller and now it's vanished into nowhere. Who is your guys' favorite MCU character? Yeah? Good character.
I'm back.
Okay, Robin, my battery disappeared.
What's Scale saying?
She hasn't responded. Let's see. She says it's 100% biased. He says it's not, and then I put a shrug emote, and I said I agreed with a lot of them. As long as Rocket is an S, I'm happy. She said fair enough, and I'm like, yes. She said just wish happy was S.
Correct my headset.
Yeah.
I've returned.
Hello, welcome back.
Oh, we're doing game protagonists? Wow, nobody voted for The Walking Dead.
I forgot to vote. That was my problem.
That's alright. 2 people already voted for game protagonists, so we're going to do game protagonists.
Let's do a revote, because 2 of us forgot to vote.
Listen, if you forget to vote in the election...
Revote.
Alright, I'm putting on 1 minute.
Okay. I also need to find my battery, because it just vanished. It was literally in my controller, and then the next second it was gone. I was literally just using it.
One minute.
Okay.
You guys have 1 minute. Polls up.
Obviously, I'm voting for The Walking Dead.
Obviously.
Obviously. Like, what else would I vote for?
I mentioned quite a few things.
No? You can't? Wait 1 second. I need to find this battery or get a new one. Never mind, it had fallen onto my lap.
Ooh, the votes are even.
They are. I don't know who could vote and fix that.
Somebody needs to break the tie.
Yep.
If not, we're gonna have to flip a coin.
Okay. Well, you could just do both.
Oh, I don't have time for both.
Oh. I mean, you do? Maybe. Potentially.
Do you see how long we've been going for already?
Yeah.
Okay, since I won't be here if you're the controller one, pro controller equals best controller. Yeah? That's a lie. Let's see. Coin flip. Con flip? Coin flip. There we go. Alright. Heads or tails, guys?
The Walking Dead will be heads.
One would be heads? Alright. It lets me, Tonight. Doing this, alright. So heads or tail, Walking Dead will be heads?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, guess we're doing The Walking Dead.
Hey! I'm happy with that. I'll take it. Very happy, very happy.
Alright, so I don't remember the names of all these characters. There's so many fucking names. Should we go by what this tier list is already put out here on the names, or should I change the names myself? Love, like, neutral,
you can
dislike,
change
hate.
the names.
Okay, doing and why are you already wrong? Okay, listen. Listen, Nat. How dare you?
Nat, that's kind of rude.
Don't you have a Smash game to rage quit?
Yeah, right? You think?
Alright. So I'll just keep these rankings then. Characters I love. How was the stream, Nat?
Was good to stream?
Was stream good? Stream good? This lady, I liked her, but her reviews were so skewed, and she was weird all the way to the end. It's like she refused to see... Of course, obviously, spoilers for The Walking Dead for those of you who haven't watched far, but...
We haven't finished the most recent season, but we've watched quite a bit of it.
Yeah, we haven't finished the most recent season. We're like 4 episodes in on the last season, so.
Yeah.
Same? Okay, cool. Don't plan to watch it? Okay, that's good. Stream was good after Smash was over? Hell yeah. Is Doug still alive?
I better be alive.
Ignore that. So this lady, skewed perspective, I think we'll use her as a... I dislike her. Let's find a baseline. Who's a good baseline?
I mean, honestly, the best baseline to go with is probably...
If Doug's still alive, Doug decides where the rest of us live. That's fair.
is probably the main character himself, or who was the main character.
I guess we could go by Rick, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Except somehow I forgot his name. I was gonna try and hide it, but...
Where the fuck is Rick? Oh, there's Rick.
Yeah, I was gonna say something about him.
So I dislike her compared to Rick. Rick is so good. It's so hard to find a better baseline than Rick.
Who is she again?
The lady who ran Alexandria.
Or Alexandria. Sanctuaries in Fallout 4, what? Okay. Thought so.
Rick is better than neutral. That's what I was thinking. I need to find one that's neutral. Okay. Someone that's neutral.
Just plain neutral, okay. Rick is better than neutral, but I was gonna say someone just to go off of the basis, but yeah, it might not be the best. Because a lot of them I either like or hate. There's nobody that I'm really neutral about. Oh, I forgot about that lady. I really liked her.
You use Lydia as neutral. That feels like a good...
Lydia. Yeah, that feels like a good place.
Feels like a good neutral.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Rick. I love Rick. Rick is like the fucking best. I love him.
Rick's a good.
I'm so sad that Andrew Lincoln had to like stop doing the show because he felt like he was being away too much from his family.
Yeah.
Saddens me. How far?
That's understandable.
Piplup, how far have we gotten in the show? Just need to know. Shane is the true Chad? Probably not.
The true Chad.
Season 11, episode 6. Okay, so you're about the same as far in as we are. Okay.
Yeah.
Shane is the true Chad? Probably not. It's one of the few names I actually know. He is the true Chad, actually, so you're completely right. Okay, yeah. we love Rick. Rick is amazing.
We do.
Mr. Cannibal Man? Garrett, I believe was his name. I'm gonna do these ones are gonna be subjective based on who I like and dislike.
Yeah.
I like him.
I
think he's cool. So anyways, I'm fucking your wife.
Oh.
Exactly.
Yeah, so he was the one at that first little weird camp place that was so gross.
Yeah. Garrett? Yeah. He was the cannibal.
Yeah, no, I know. I hate that.
Alpha? I find Alpha to be a really cool character, but I feel like she's not half as threatening as she should be. I feel like they chose the wrong actor, and she doesn't look that intimidating.
She's... The Whisperers as a whole are scary.
Yeah, the concept of the Whisperers are fucking terrifying. But Alpha herself, not that scary. I'm gonna put her in dislike.
Okay.
Dale, I like Dale. A Shane tier?
I like Dale too. Shane tier.
Dale, best character, changed my mind.
Dale, best character, changed my mind.
I'd say he's definitely one of the best characters. Easy PC.
Yep.
There's Bob. I remember Bob. Bob Stookie.
Bob.
He had a
the
drink.
way he went out,
yeah,
I think was
sad.
amazing.
He went out in an amazing way, but it was also sad. So good I had to say it twice. Yeah.
Makes sense.
I like Bob. We put him in like this guy. I hate him. He's just dumb. He was just plain dumb. Just plain dumb and a waste of space. He got drunk, stole everybody's supplies, and almost got everybody killed by trying to climb outside the wall.
I'm trying to get closer. I don't even remember that man.
I do. Just a fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
Oh, this fella that ran Hilltop. Yeah, Spencer was his name, yeah. Spencer.
Wait, was he one of the guys at Alexandria?
Yeah.
Like that stabbed somebody?
No, he got stabbed by
Oh,
Negan,
he got
though.
stabbed. Oh, okay. So that makes
Negan.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought he stabbed somebody.
Negan said he didn't have any guts, and then he stabbed him and ripped open his rib cage. And I was like, oh no, never mind, there they are.
I love Negan.
Look, you had guts all along.
Yep.
Leader of Hilltop. Forget his name, but he's a fucking coward. I hate him. Like, you think the entire show, like, this is for Shane. Rick needs to die. Why do you like Shane so much?
Yeah. What?
Saying I hate him because every single time you think he's gotten good, he ends in he's like, hey, hey. His name's fucking Shane.
What does that have to do with anything? What is? Do you just like the name Shane? Is that what this is about?
It's just the name. Is that literally it? Miss Garbage Lady, who's confusing and I hate him. Her, even.
Okay, gotcha. I understand.
Everything has everything to do with it.
Garbage Lady. I hated how that whole thing went.
She's so weird. I don't understand what her deal is. It was never properly explained.
No.
It was really weird. I don't like her. She's weird. Dislike. Alden, we like Alden. We stand Alden.
I don't just like Alden. I love Alden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Merle, if it wasn't the start of the show, I would have said dislike or hate.
Yeah.
Is this show actually still good? Yeah. It's absolutely still good.
Oh yeah. Still
good. The Alexandria arc is a bit boring, but then when you get to the Negan arc, it picks up like a fucking rocket.
Yes, it does. I actually cried when Negan was first introduced.
Yeah.
I had to take a few days.
So if it wasn't the start where Negan was introduced, if it wasn't the very start of the show, then I'd absolutely put Merle on hate or dislike. But as he died, I put him on the top of like so far, actually.
Yeah, I don't think
this his actor has a habit of playing characters that are horrible to begin with, but really good when they finally like pass.
Yeah. Why is Garrett above Dale? Can I ask that?
So I like him as a character.
Why is Garrett above Alden? Can I ask that as well? Thank you.
He's just a really good character. He's like calculating killer, cold.
Yeah.
But ultimately, that's all he is. He's not some supernatural entity. Because he literally thought he had everything planned out and everything, and then suddenly in the shot, he just gets his fingers shot off.
Yeah. Bit of a yikes, huh?
He thought he outsmarted everyone.
My throat, help.
Hey, Stephen Ogg! Trevor from GTA!
Yeah! I liked that character, actually. I thought he was really humorous.
Stephen Ogg is... I'm gonna put him in like, I think. I wish it was just slightly like this. Like, here. I'm gonna put slightly like.
Yeah.
Slightly like. Let me put it like this color. No. I mean, actually, is Trevor? He just changed his name. That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, Trevor was really funny.
His name isn't Trevor, but.
Oh yeah, Trevor's the GTA name.
Yeah.
I don't remember the actual character's name, but I know it was cool.
I'll put Garrett and him in here because they're slightly like them.
You slightly like that guy. I liked him a lot.
I don't like him more than Alden or
I liked
Bob.
his humor. Okay, fine. You are correct. You are correct.
Yeah.
You win.
This lady was just fucking. I hated her. I hated her. She was just annoying all the way through.
Yeah.
Screaming, being dumb. She had one moment that was cool, and then she fucking cried about it for weeks. She killed one person, like her very first person. She cried about it for weeks. She gave her son PTSD from it.
Yep.
She also had no control over her children. She was the fucking worst.
Literally, her and all of her kids died.
Yeah. In the same episode.
Yeah.
Aaron.
But Rick loved her.
Aaron. Aaron.
Aaron.
Aaron.
I love Aaron.
Aaron is,
Aaron.
we love Aaron. Aaron is good.
We love Aaron. Literally love him.
Yeah, we love him. Not the coolest.
Aaron is the best.
Abraham! I love Abraham.
Abraham!
I
His
love
humor
Abraham.
is like yours.
Exactly. Me and Abraham had the exact same humor.
Yep.
Just weird sayings.
I love it.
Who's this? This was Amy, right? I think so.
Oh yeah, yep, I remember. Eye Patch Man.
What?
Oh, sorry. Audrey, isn't that the other? That's
That's
the name
Amy.
of the girl who liked. Yeah, I'm saying Audrey's
Abraham probably
name.
funnier. Yeah, probably. I'd agree.
So I guess you don't know who Abraham is. That is what I'm assuming from this Nat. Are you okay with spoilers, Nat? Because
I mean, he would have left by now if he wasn't.
I know, but like.
Amy. I'll put Amy in dislike, like dislike her.
Okay,
Amy's her sister. Oh yeah, Amy was her sister.
Andrea.
Andrea, that's her name. Yeah.
Yep.
Even her
Not
fucking
Audrey.
name is obnoxious.
Yeah.
Beta.
Andrea.
Oh, Beta. I love Beta.
Beta's cool.
Beta was fucking awesome, and the reference, the fact that he was a famous like country artist before everything began.
Really interesting.
And that's why he never like lifted his mask, because people would recognize him. That was really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And how he lost his shit and just became crazy essentially.
Yeah. Really, a really cool villain.
I liked him. I'm gonna put him like. See, if it was the other way around and Alpha was actually Beta and Beta was actually Alpha, then that would have been cool. Heard about this show since middle school, so I'm fine with spoilers. All right.
Okay, gotcha.
Beth. Oh, I love Beth.
I really liked Beth too. I thought she was. I loved her dynamic with Daryl too.
I hated Beth in the start.
Yeah. She was very annoying with how she acted with.
I hated Beth in the start because she was just a whiny little brat. Oh, the world's coming to an end.
Oh, and for respect.
Yeah, for Beth.
See.
Yeah. Oh, the world's coming to an end. And then she finally like learned to live with it, and she was really cool. Yeah. And her dynamic with Daryl, that really ended up fucking Daryl up later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely love. Carl. I guess
I liked Carl a lot, but I think that was just because, I was a middle schooler when I saw him, and I had that little middle school crush on him.
Chandler Riggs is really cool. He actually streams GTA RP. He under the at chair handler.
Yep, at the
Yeah, I found him cool, but he was a bit whiny in the start, and towards the end it started to pick up, but not enough. He was still really dumb by the time that his time ran out. He never really got smart. Carol?
He actually didn't. The way he went out, I don't know. I know that it wasn't. I wish it was something cooler. That's what I wish.
I mean, I don't care if it's cool or not. People aren't always going to die in a cool manner.
I mean, that is, yeah, you're right. People Okay, that actually is a good thing about The Walking Dead, is that people who have been on the show for a while can still die in simple
Fucking Dale
ways.
died because some random zombie tore his ribcage open.
Yeah.
People die in the most unexpected situations.
Yep.
Deaf Girl, I like her.
Yeah, me too. I really like Deaf Girl.
Who the fuck is this girl? Who's this?
Let me zoom in. I
Isn't
think.
it an
Oh,
Eternals
she's the
movie?
What? I think she's one of the people that were at the ocean camp.
Oh, yeah, Ocean. Yeah, I know.
Oceanside.
Yeah, Ocean Girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't like. I hated
I don't.
Oceanside. I hated everybody at Oceanside, essentially.
I don't really have any opinions
It just
on
seemed so
her.
dumb. It was like a feminist camp, really? You fucking kidding me? People are dying and you're gonna shoot every man you come across? What the fuck is
That's
wrong
true.
with you?
That is kind of messed up. That is a little bit messed up. I kind of forgot that that was something that they did.
Yeah. Daryl.
Didn't they almost kill like Aaron or somebody?
They almost killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because Negan killed their people, yeah.
And so suddenly they hate.
Hate all men. All men must die. They're worse than Tumblr. Daryl.
Okay.
I love Daryl. Daryl's a big
Oh yeah.
big preach. Big preach on Daryl.
Daryl's amazing.
Big preach. Actually, no, I'm gonna bump it up right next to right next to Rick.
Yeah.
It's the beards. The beards. Only people with the biggest beards are here. With the coolest beards.
Literally.
Again, people are gonna call me sexist because of this list because most of the women are down there.
Okay. There's a lot of cool women, and we're gonna get to them.
Yeah.
Like
The show just has a habit of making
episodes
whiny,
on.
bitchy women or trying to force this like strong women thing on people, and I just like that.
But it gets better.
Yeah,
There are a lot
I
of women
hated
who
this
I think
character.
are actually really
The
awesome.
police lady from the hospital.
I kind of remember her.
From the Beth arc, the one that ended up shooting
Yeah.
Beth. Well,
Yeah,
she technically
I
wasn't the one
remember
that
that.
shot Beth. They thought that she was the one that shot Beth, but she very clearly wasn't because the gunshot wound went in through her forehead and out through the back of her head, while that lady's hands were at her hips. So.
That's kind of sad. I forgot that that was how Beth. Yeah. Sad times.
There's this whiny ass doctor. I hated this whiny ass doctor. She tried to be really
Yeah.
cool and like self-dependent, like, hey, look at me, and then she got shot in the fucking eyeball and died.
Robin and I have a joke that in The Walking Dead, all doctors die and then are replaced.
Yeah, whenever a new doctor enters the scene in The Walking Dead, the last one gets killed off. It's always like that. Every single time.
Yeah.
It never ever fails.
Yeah.
Like literally just look at the pattern. It's insane.
Yep.
Okay, so this fella, hated him in the start. Then I loved him. Got half his face burned off by Negan because he was disobedient.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
I'm gonna put him on slightly like.
I didn't mind him.
He was cool, but
I
he was
thought
also
he
one
had
of
good
those a little bit whiny. He also lost his balls because Negan chopped those off.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Yep.
Yep.
This gal, I forget her name. All I know is that she's fucking dead. Enid!
Enid! I loved Enid.
Enid dead. Enid was cool, but she was also like a little bit slightly emo. But again, that's fine. I liked Enid.
I liked when she was introduced with like Carl and all that. I thought that was really good.
I like they actually gave her some proper
Alden.
backstory about how she ended up there. It wasn't deep or heavily explained. It was just cinematics.
Yeah.
So that was
I
really
thought
good.
she was a really good character.
All I slightly like Enid. I dislike a little bit. She's similar. She's essentially the exact same as Carl for me.
Yeah.
Like she ended up thinking she was really cool and good at everything she could do, but she ended up dying because she actually wasn't.
Well, no, it was she didn't die because of that. She died because of
Alpha.
Alpha.
Yeah, I know.
They just decapitated her and everybody else.
Yeah, because they took the weakest people.
Yeah. That was so sad. That episode
Yeah.
killed me inside.
Yeah, that episode was fucking depressing.
Yeah.
Eugene, I
That was a
actually
hard one.
I kinda like Eugene actually.
My opinions on him have changed so many times.
He's so like cowardly and such a little bitch, but at
Yeah.
the same time he's so much cooler than when he was introduced.
Yeah. I hated him when he was introduced.
And
And then I liked him, and then I hated him again. No, I kind of like him.
I find him interesting, and he's smart and dumb at the same time. It reminds me of like Zack and Cody's Sweet Life, where like I forget. Yeah, I think it's Cody that's like dumb and smart at the same time. Like super book smart, but that's about it.
That's Eugene. That's literally
Ezekiel,
Eugene.
we love Ezekiel.
Oh yeah, we love him.
Ezekiel's fucking badass.
Yeah. Really, really cool.
Ezekiel's a fucking. Nobody else could call himself king and get away with it. That's how fucking cool he is. Man owned a
tiger that he
man
had?
owned a fucking tiger in the
Yeah.
zombie apocalypse. You can't get much cooler than that. Priest, honestly,
I don't like him that much. I'm gonna be honest.
I actually gotta, I'm gonna put him on neutral. I don't put anybody in neutral anymore.
I don't like him. I told you, there's not many people that are just neutral.
Yeah.
You either like them or you don't.
There's a very clear distinction.
Yeah. Honestly, I like where you put Carol, though.
Yeah?
I don't like Carol at all.
I don't like Carol. I just put a dog isn't on the list. Yeah, dog would have been love.
Me too. Yeah, dog obviously would have been love. So now you guys at least know that.
I forgot who this fella is, but I think he had something to do with cannibals. I think.
Well, he does not have a W on his head, so he's not part of the.
No, he didn't. He had something to do with Negan.
Okay.
I forget what.
Probably one of the
I
worst.
think it was one of his I just said dislike.
Yeah, he was one of the lackeys. He wasn't that great. He wasn't nearly as good as Bob or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He's just annoying.
Glenn, we loved Glenn.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Yeah, the guy can get food from the kingdom. Yeah, I thought so. Governor. No, we dislike him. Actually, I hate him because he literally was so depressed and angry at everybody for his first daughter dying, and then he finally falls in love, gets a new daughter, and then just fucking shoots her in the head because she got bit by a zombo, like nonchalantly, and then goes and like tries to blame Rick for it and get angry at him, and it's like, your storyline doesn't make sense, my man.
Yeah.
Henry. I liked Henry.
I liked Henry too. He was getting so much character growth.
He had like an entire arc, and I was like, wow, okay, so I guess this person's gonna be the new main character, but no, it was just something to fill the time while they were figuring out what to do with the show. Governor, I barely know her.
All right, you know what? You know what, Nat? You know what, Nav? Nav?
You know what, Nav? Sat Nav, you know what?
SMH.
Herschel, we loved Herschel. Why'd they have to use this shot right before he got fucking decapitated?
Wow, that's a great shot. Gotta love it.
They had the shot right before he got decapitated. Where he's kneeling and just looking straight forward.
Poor Herschel. He didn't deserve it.
Oh,
he
yes.
didn't deserve almost anything.
I forget this guy's name. I feel like I want to call him Joey. I forget his name.
No.
Go on. Go on. Go on.
I said it literally like the other day when we were watching the show.
Jerry!
Is it Jerry?
It's Jerry.
That doesn't.
It's
Oh,
Jerry.
Okay. All right. I love him.
I love
Absolutely.
Jerry. Love Jerry.
We love him.
Oh, and it's Jesus.
Yes.
How ironic
Really
is it,
so
by the
many
way, that
characters.
Jesus is gay? I find that very funny.
I actually do too. I didn't know he was.
I do love him.
I will say he's very attractive.
He is very attractive. Very handsome man.
Yes.
Very,
I
very
have a thing
attractive.
for guys with beards. I don't know why.
Beard and long hair, especially.
Long hair and beards.
Yeah. Sadly, I can only grow long hair at the moment. That trait will disappear soon enough.
Yeah.
Judith, I like
okay.
Judith. She's strong, well-built character.
Judith is great. We really like her. She's really cute, really sweet.
She's amazing for the character that she is. She's amazing aim too. She
Yeah.
killed like 5 people at a long distance with a fucking revolver at the age of like 7.
I love the actress too. She's really good at playing Judith.
Yeah.
Child actors are sometimes, a little bit iffy, but no, she's good. She's good.
This fucking psycho, I fucking hated her. She was the worst. Loki too. Oh, was she the one that played the child version of that woman? That woman?
I haven't seen Loki.
I feel like she was. Yeah, I thought so.
Is Loki good?
Loki is good. I'd say it's good.
I haven't watched it, but I want to.
I think you'd like it.
I think so too. Because I love Loki.
Lori? We hate Lori.
Yes, we do. We despise Lori.
She's a bitch. I hate her.
Oh yeah, cheating on poor old
Maggie. I'm pretty neutral when it comes to Maggie.
I dislike Maggie. I used to like her, but
honestly, Maggie, I could take her or leave her.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
I used to be a fan of
Gotta
her.
go. Have an amazing stream. It's probably my favorite stream so far. I'm glad.
Bye, Piplup.
Bye. This lady, she's cool. I kind of disliked her in the start. I'm starting to like her more and more. Apparently, it's slightly like. Bye.
I liked her in The 100 too.
Yeah, she's a good actress in The 100 as well.
Yeah. Michonne.
That's just.
I don't love her.
Michonne, I like Michonne. I don't love her.
Yeah, same. We have a lot of the same opinions on characters in this show.
Well, yeah, we watched it together. Of course, I brainwashed you while you watched.
Of course. My man's is coming up in a sec.
Yeah, we'll put him to last.
Okay. Oh wait, what? No.
He's almost up.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. He's special. He's special. He deserves. Save the best for last. People like to say.
Morgan, I actually love Morgan.
I don't remember Morgan.
The guy with the stick.
Oh, the guy who trained.
Pacifist, yeah.
Trained a man.
No, Morgan is the guy who got trained.
It's Rick. Yeah, okay. I'm remembering things. I'm beginning to remember.
Yeah.
I don't love him.
I love him.
Yeah.
He was literally the first person that Rick met in the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
And he was also joined him later in Alexandria. He's almost up. What does that mean? This lady, I forget her name.
No, he's not. He's in last now. So no.
I slightly like her. I don't love her, but I slightly like her. She seemed like they tried to make a super strong female character, like independent, strong female character, but then they were like, this isn't working, and dropped it.
I'm starting to like Rosita more as time goes on, though.
Yeah, I like Rosita more and more as well.
Yeah. Like, I think I'd put her in like now. Well, before I would have put her in slightly like.
Before I would have put her in dislike. I'm putting her in slightly like now because she's more. What do you mean so close now?
Can you stop? He's Matt. I think every time.
Oh, it's Shane.
Oh.
Let's put him back here.
Put him in the last. Put him in all.
Also never watched Walking Dead, so I can't judge her taste. Hey, Arva!
Hey, Arva! It is great to see you. I'm not getting bullied today, so...
Not right now, but she will be soon.
No.
Yeah, we're putting
Just
Shane last, just to bully Nat.
Yeah, yell at Nat and yell at Robin for bullying me yesterday, please.
Don't worry, I'll go to a different tier list after this that we can all judge. That Shane is the only character that matters. He's really not.
Negan is the only character that matters. Negan and Daryl are the only two I care about.
I'm gonna show you. I want to show you guys the introduction scene for Negan afterwards.
Oh, is that Twitch save?
Yeah, as long as it's a reaction.
Okay. I can barely handle that scene still.
Yeah,
That
Shane's
scene is
the one
rough.
I marry in Stardew, so sounds valid.
Not Sebastian. Man, Sebastian's my boy.
Alright, this gal, I forget her. She's neutral. I remember I didn't like her a lot. She went so much back and forth.
Yeah.
She was inconsistent
Yeah.
character-wise.
I mean, the way
I
that she died was
love this
actually
guy,
really
though.
interesting. The way she died was interesting, though. How she was in the
Yeah.
coffin being transported and used the pills to kill herself.
Yep. That
In
was
order to,
motorcycles.
you know.
You're also right.
Yeah, so it was very cool.
Listen,
I liked this
motorcycle
girl.
boys. This gal, she was interesting. She was, I
really
think she was one of the first gay people in the show.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah. I liked her. She was cool.
And then there was the doctor, who was not as cool.
Yeah, her
Wait,
future
yeah,
girlfriend.
they were together.
They were together. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
T-Dog. T-Dog. I slightly liked him.
T-Dog.
Actually, no, I normally liked him because he was more of a... He was like... It was like they were trying to make a super tough gangster character that was actually teddy bear on the inside.
Yeah.
And it was really, really, really cool. I liked it.
He was good. He was good.
This one was just a teddy bear all around. I actually loved him.
Yeah, I actually really loved him too.
This gal is a little bit too, you know, strong female character.
I like her though. I do like her.
I'm not a massive
Maybe it's
fan.
the accent. I think it's the
Alright.
accent.
Negan. We love Negan. Negan could step on me.
Yeah, yes. Yes, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, please.
Negan could spit in my face and I'd thank him.
Negan could literally kill me and I'd thank him.
Okay, so I think that is all the characters.
Yep,
That's all the
tier
characters.
list.
That's all the characters in The Walking Dead ranked.
Yep. Oh, I love Negan. Excuse me. I am a full-on simp for Negan.
Well, let's find that.
And the actor for Negan.
Let's find that Pixar movie. No, we'll do this one afterwards.
He is incredible.
Short and sweet. And everybody can participate.
If you are not a fan of gore, there's a little bit of a trigger warning.
Yeah,
for that.
a little bit of a trigger warning. There is. No, actually, there's not gore in the first one. You've been edging me for an hour. Just put Shane on. All right, Negan introduction.
Look at Robin's wonderful YouTube stuff.
Ignore that. So yeah, Negan is slightly terrifying. Nope.
I was expecting that one scene to pop up, but okay.
Nope.
So I was bracing myself that entire time.
No. I don't speak Spanish, so participants haven't watched.
Yeah, so that's his wonderful introduction. I love him.
Pixar.
He's absolutely amazing.
Again, he could spit in my face and I'd thank him.
Yeah.
Part 1, but Hannah expects the whole thing.
I didn't look at the name of the video.
Hannah can't read. Little known fact: Hannah didn't get an education, so she can't read.
Why'd you have to tell everybody?
Sorry.
That was,
I'm sorry.
I promised you wouldn't. You know how insecure I am about that.
Listen, it's okay. Listen.
Now everybody's gonna. See, now I'm crying. That's what my crying sounds like.
All right. Pixar rating.
Yes.
A Bug's Life. I don't remember much of it. It's kind of funny. I remember Bug's Life being sort of funny.
I just don't remember it though.
That's about it. It was sort of funny, and I think it was all about communism. I remember that. It's all about communism.
Oh yes.
I'm only going to refer to these films as what it stood for. And the most fucked up facts about them. I'm not actually going to... How about this? It's going to be a rating based on how fucked up the movie is when you look at it.
Okay.
Like from an outside perspective.
Okay.
That's going to be fun.
I'm scared.
Bug's Life. It's about communism. It's about communism. A bunch of specific bugs oppress a smaller specific amount of bugs that are just smaller and weaker, a minority of bugs, for all their shit. And if they don't share all their shit, they kill them.
Wait, this sounds like Negan.
Sounds similar. It's communism. It's fairly fucked up. We'll put it in B. It's fairly fucked up.
Yeah.
Cars 2.
Okay.
Let's see. Cars 2 is a bunch of like insects that are turned into cars. What's inside
Wait, what?
What's inside a car from Cars? Is that their brain? Is it like their guts?
Oh, okay. Okay.
What if I like roll down a window?
Oh. I don't wanna think about that.
I mean, you see them drink oil, but where does it go?
Oh, stop.
How do they procreate? Do they like?
Well, that doesn't make it like messed
I
up.
think about it too much. I think they lay eggs. They're definitely bugs with hard exoskeletons. Does cum in Cars oil, or is it still cum?
Oh no.
I think they work similarly to fish or certain
That
bugs,
was so nasty.
where the female will lay eggs, and the
Stop.
and the male.
I am not gonna be a part of this.
Yeah, definitely oil. Yeah, and the male comes and he just like tugs the
that's
salmon a
almost
couple of
making me-
times,
That's almost making me gag, please.
shakes hands with the Pope, all over said eggs, and then they hatch into little bugs. You can put your drive shaft in my tailpipe every day, any
Oh,
day.
you're making me cringe. I almost dug my nails into my hand out of just.
Can never
oh,
watch
you're-
this movie series again. Yeah, no, they're definitely
Arva.
bugs of some type.
Arva. How?
You know what I think it is? Conspiracy theory wise? There's 2 brands of cars mate. Is it a new brand? It's a mixed breed. Time for more drinking. We'll die in this together.
Okay.
Alright, so here's what I think. I think Cars just depicts the future of COVID, where everybody, instead of having to have masks on, they have to actually live inside cars. Because that's like the best form of protection. That's like the best sort of like protection from the viruses and whatnot.
Okay.
It's just an advanced like mechazoid. We're all animorphs now, but cars. Sorry, you don't accept cars. Come. That's fairly fucked up. We'll put that in S tier.
That's not. You guys
all-
made it that way.
All the Cars movies are in S tier automatically.
That you guys made it messed up. It's not messed up on its own.
It is messed up on its own.
No, it's not. It's cars.
There are little car bugs.
Like the
Cars bug.
most screwed up thing about it is that they have cars
See?
racing each other.
See, there's a little Cars bug.
and crashing. These cars
see-
are crashing and getting.
See, this
No,
is
but
this
that
is this is
doesn't
this is a bug, but there's
count.
also like actual like big bugs, which means that they're bugs and they just grow up. Which means that they at some point lose their wings.
No, the only messed up part of it that I can think of is the fact that they're racing around a track and crashing all the time.
Y'all have heard of furries, get ready for carries. Caries. What about instead of a cat boy, I was a car boy? Would it look like a transformer or what?
Okay.
Transformers is just cars when they've evolved a little further. Brave, they're hunting down furries.
What?
They're hunting down
You are
furries.
stretching with these. You are stretching.
Mother turns into a furry. Dad wants to kill mother.
Okay, it is screwed
They-
up that.
The kids, the triplets turn into small bears. They want to kill the small bears.
No, but That's not them trying to kill
Yep.
furry.
Yep.
Wait,
They're trying.
you're
Yep.
turning.
Nope. Nope. They're trying to kill furries. So how fucked up is that? I feel like we put that. It's not the most fucked up thing, but it's fairly fucked up. We'll put that in like D.
What? That's more messed up than Cars. That's.
It's not more messed up than Cars. Cars is like, no, Cars.
It's about murdering people.
No, it's furries. It's all right. Hunting season.
Whoa.
I'll be right back. I'm about to go see Cars breeding. Coco. I haven't seen Coco. I can't say much about that. I'm sure you can find something on Rule 34 net.
Stop.
Coco's good.
I'm leaving. I'm not. Bye.
Many tears shed. Finding Dory. Where's Finding Nemo? Oh, there's Finding Nemo. So Finding Nemo and Finding Dory would be the same thing, right? Conceptually. So in Finding Nemo, Marlin is definitely looking for his son to fuck, right? Oh, okay. Hannah has deafened and is now AFK. That's okay. We'll talk about this alone. This is an adult conversation, not for the faint of heart. So, Marlin is definitely looking for Nemo to breed because, you know, clownfish can change gender based on necessity. Yeah, and other fish are known to change sex, including reproductive functions. Gill climber's is built into a hierarchy with a female fish at the top. When she dies, the most dominant male changes sex and takes her place. And, that means... Check Dragon's fucking Cars on Reddit. I've seen that. Which means that, Marlin is gonna become a woman and make, Nemo have, sex with him. And that's pretty fucked up. I'd say that's very fucked up. Is it more fucked up than Cars, though? What do you guys think? Do you guys think that's more fucked up than Cars? The fact that Marlin is looking to make babies with his son? You simply can't think anymore. This is somebody's first stream that they've watched of me. That's the funniest part. I'd say it's... No, yeah, I'd say it's more fucked up than Cars. I'd say it's more fucked up than Cars. I'd say so, yeah. Inside Out. Oh boy, I don't... Am I gonna have to be the one to say why this is fucked up? Well, hold on. Inside Out ruined theory. Dark truth. Dark truth Inside Out. Come on now. There's no dark truth. Okay. We're gonna have to get our own then. The entire movie is about being inside a little girl. Is that fucked up enough? Is that did I fuck that up enough? Okay, cool. We'll put it next to Cars. Monsters Inc. is just fucked up, like, at a foundation level already. There's not much we can do to fuck it up further. It's just... Monsters Inc. is fucked up in the first place because they used, like, children's scream to gain technology and, electricity. So that one's just fundamentally fucked up in the first place. So, because it's so lame... It's smart, yeah. So therefore, I'm putting it on an F because it's so simple, you know. Nobody gets hurt. Nothing's really that bad. It's just that the monster in your closet is real, right? That's the theory. Ratatouille. Ratatouille definitely controlled the chef while he had sex at some point. That's just canon. I don't care what anybody says. That is canon. And that's sort of fucked up. It's not the worst. Who knows? Maybe Remy has some skills. Soul? I don't see any conspiracy theory, any like sort of weird theories when it comes to Soul. No, I don't see anything like that with Soul. Hi, Torakai. Did you like mentally check out for a while there? Can't say I judge you. I'm gonna put it in F because there's not really much there for it. Soul is fairly straightforward, right? There's not much you can do with it. It's sort of fucked up in its own way. So it's sort of like Monsters Inc. It's just sort of fucked up already. Good Dinosaur, don't know. Incredibles. Nothing's there is really that fucked up. It's just a normal Incredibles family. Wait, no, it hints towards something. There's something it hints towards. I forgot what it was. I think it hit... I forget. And that stream takes the cake. I'm just glad my little brother left before I entered this tier list. Incredibles, that's definitely I'd say that's definitely a nothing. Nothing's really weird about that. Except for the fact that yeah, superheroes were discontinued because they created damages when they tried to, because Mr. Incredible got sued for saving a man's life because he didn't want to be saved. Because the man in the start tried to kill himself, Mr. Incredible jumped through a window, saved him, and then the man got mad and said, "Oh, you didn't save my life, you ruined my death," and then got upset. So, I mean, that's kind of fucked up. But about the same as hunting furries, that superheroes are not allowed to be a thing because they create damages somehow. Toy Story? Okay, Okay. I know what I would say here. But I'm gonna let you guys figure that one out. If you guys can't figure it out, I'll drop you a couple of hints about why that one's fucked up. So in the meantime, I'm gonna do Up. And Up, this man definitely didn't go to those falls. That's absolutely a fever dream he had before he died in his sleep. Not a singular doubt in my mind. Sex toy story. I mean, that's not it, but there's definitely alive like sex stories too. That's definitely a thing. There's definitely sex stories that are alive as well, which is sort of terrifying. I thought more there are a bunch of toys idling in a teenager's room. A very hormonal teenager. God knows what they might have seen of him. They probably know Andy better than he knows himself. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. That one's fairly fucked up. We'll put that in B next to communism and racism. Fever dream. Everything here's a fever dream. Didn't happen. That's also fairly common. Wally. Well, Wally destroyed all of humanity on his own. We already know that. Wally's the reason that all of humanity is destroyed. That's even hinted at in the movie. That Wally was actually the thing that destroyed all of humanity. That's the funniest part of that movie. That nobody picks up on. Yeah, you can't hate Wally. He's Babu, yeah. Wally's baby. We'll put him in F. We forgive you, little buddy. We forgive you. We forgive you, little pal. Little buddy. Oh boy. Wait, there are alignment charts? We're sympathizers? Exactly. Oh my god. Lawful good, neutral good, chaotic good, lawful neutral, true neutral, chaotic good. You can't just tell me that's a thing. You can't just tell me that's a thing and not tell me how. Chart. Yes, tier lists. I'm glad you joined in now, Rin, because you joined at the perfect time because I think I think the stream's essentially almost done. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to stay tuned because I have tomorrow off, and then on Thursday I'm gonna be doing a stream with Nat if he's still here. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ren. I'm sorry. Overwatch main chart? Oh, damn it. Rin, get out while you can. My childhood was just decimated. Yeah. So you see these rankings, and you may tell yourself, what? Incredibles on D and Monsters Inc. on F? Well, you see, I ranked them based on how much I could ruin the movie. And, I think I did a good job. My fiance deafened and doesn't want to talk to me anymore, for one. So I'd call that a definite success. She's in the call, but she's deafened and she doesn't want to talk to me. So that's a... was an incredible success. Yeah, no, Hannah probably isn't gonna return, to be honest. She's very disappointed in me. Honestly, probably us debating whether or not to marry me. You know, that's
Are we done?
Oh yeah, we're done rating the Pixar movies based on how messed up they are.
Cool.
I was saying that you were
food.
probably just in your head debating whether or not to marry me at this point.
Potentially. No, I wasn't. That's never been up for debate.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Note to self, I can note to self, I can make more fucked up tier lists than this.
Stop. No, please don't. That was really hard to handle. Like, I'm not an inappropriate person, yet I'm marrying someone who does not have a filter. I don't think Robin has a filter in his head at all.
I don't have a filter. Filter's gone. Hey, should we... Guys, this actually looks fairly fun. This here.
Like, I don't mind people being inappropriate, go ahead. But there's only so much I can handle.
An alignment chart for controllers.
Robin, you kind of pushed past my limit, so I had to go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can also just do. Do we want to do an alignment chart for controllers? Because I will absolutely do that real fast. I will 100% do an alignment chart for controllers.
And I took boxes off of the table and had to clean up something in the kitchen.
Wii
Now
U
my
gamepad on
elbow
S.
hurts. My arm is in pain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alignment chart. Let's see. What things are there? There's true neutral. There's lawful good. This one's lawful good. There's neutral good. There's chaotic good. Lawful neutral. There's true neutral. True neutral, chaotic neutral, lawful evil, neutral evil, chaotic evil. There we go. Okay. True neutral, chaotic neutral, lawful evil. Yes, a true neutral controller. Exactly. Neutral evil and chaotic evil. Now we delete this. And then we... There we go. Okay. Presentation mode. Okay, are we ready for the ultimate tier list? Any moment it loads now. Any moment. I guess not.
What? What'd you say?
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, okay. I'm eating, so I was a little bit.
That is unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Such sad.
You know, yeah.
Did we crash the tier list website? We
You
might
added
have.
too many, thingamabobs.
I fucked up the website. It literally doesn't want to open the controller. Does it open any of the others? I don't think it will. Oh, it did. Okay, there we go. Cool. Presentation mode. There we are. Okay, wonderful. So, Switch controllers. I like them. They're a bit weird, but they're also a bit all over the place, right? You guys agree? They're tiny as well. I'd put them at chaotic evil because they're all over the place and they're small to click and hard to use. I'd put them at chaotic evil because you can use them both on the thingy, but also off the controller drift. Yeah, but you can also take them off and use them. So they're gonna go chaotic evil. Any objections? Valid. Exact.
Nope, I think that's good.
Chaotic evil. Xbox controller, that one's fair. It's fairly easy, it's smooth, but I feel like if you get sweaty, it slips all over the place. I'm gonna have to put it in,
My hands don't get very sweaty, so I've never had that issue.
Yeah? Chaotic good?
Yeah. I didn't even understand that. I was like, these are definitely good, because I don't have that problem.
I get very sweaty hands. Chaotic evil just for the drift? Yeah. Okay, so the Xbox controller. Put that in, I kind of want to do chaotic good, but I kind of want to reserve that for the Wii controller. Live in a river, you're sweaty all the time. I am. My sweat pores are ruined. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in true neutral. Short and predictable. It does what it wants. And the battery pack on the back can make you have to curl your fingers like really weirdly.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
But since mine is, well, this is my brother's controller, and the battery back thing isn't there at all, so I don't have that issue.
Yeah. So this one's baseline. It's valid exactly. Now this big chonker right here. Nobody knows what the buttons on the top right do. Those are weird. It's fucking giant. You can't even properly hold it. It's the god of controllers because it's used for all almost. Exactly. Yeah, it's this giant fucking giant chonker of a controller right here.
It really is, though.
It reminds me of Mr. Krabs' peak male performance. That's the vibe I get from this. Neutral evil still better than the drift. Yeah, this is the exact vibe I get from this controller.
My goodness.
This one's definitely neutral evil. The naked controller, yeah. Just a big chonker. This one's a classic. It's easy to use, good for fighting games and for 2D games. It's pretty straightforward. It's a classic. Would we put that in lawful good maybe, or lawful neutral? Feels so young seeing most controllers.
Yeah, I've played with everything so far.
Don't say that. That's crazy.
Controllers, you guys. Oh my lord. Where did I say it like that?
They don't know all of them. Yeah. Maybe lawful good. I was thinking that. It feels like a lawful good controller. Like it's so straightforward. I feel like if I went to, it has strict rules that you have to abide by. You can't just use and look all over the place. You either look up, down, to the right, or to the left. I'm not a control freak. SMH. I want to time you out. I want to time you out for that pun, but I won't.
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was a good pun.
Okay, the PS4 controller. What the fuck were they doing with that touchpad? What the fuck were they thinking? That's so weird. They took away the, like, fucking select and menu button to have a fucking touchpad thing. They want you to rub it? Yeah, it's so weird. Just threw it in just to have it right? It's just to be like, look, we have these controls. That's weird. I don't like it. I want to put it in lawful evil. You can rub our controllers. You know you want it. How about no? Putting that in lawful evil, because that's no. You don't remove two buttons so I can rub your controller. That's not okay. We give you full control.
Stop.
This thing tried to replicate the perfect design that this lawful good controller has. But it failed in every aspect because it's smooth and slippery. And it has many shoulder buttons.
Shiver.
You're going in lawful evil, buddy. No neutral evil, buddy. Yeah, and it's ugly. This thing right here did the exact same, but at least it wasn't a smooth like feeling. So, but that'll also go in neutral evil. But it's pretty on the inside. It's just the same but different font. Exactly. It's like changing from Times New Roman to Arial. Alright, the Wii U, I'm gonna go ahead and say chaotic neutral. It's like the Switch, but you can't take the controllers off. It feels more consistent. And you have the screen. You sadly can't really turn the screen off. But, I mean, at least you have it. It's just a Switch Lite. It's an iPad with controls. Exactly. It's chaotic neutral. It's right there. Less functionality, yes. It's about as neutral as it gets. It's an iPad with controls. Now we reach the best controller ever created. The PS2 controller. It's the second best controller ever created. Second best controller, my bad. Do we put that in lawful neutral or neutral good? I kind of want to do neutral good. Joysticks feel weird. I love me playing with a good old joystick.
Yeah, you do.
I love having a good joystick felt both my hands. I love my PS1 controller. PS1 controllers are dope.
I love having a normal fiance.
You can't love it. You don't know what that's like.
I don't. That's the point.
Lots of
He's
joy with
saying
your
that.
stick you have. Exactly. I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in neutral good. It's a neutral good controller. Now this abomination right here, I don't know what to feel about it. It doesn't feel good. It's weird. The shoulder buttons are clicky, as opposed to just normal. It's like they did everything the true neutral Xbox controller did, but wrong. So I'm gonna put it in yeah, neutral evil. This one's a neutral evil one. Don't support bullying, but I'd bully this one. What is normal? I don't see norm anywhere.
Me neither.
Listen, the fucking Switch Pro controller is just, it's just a Wish version of the Xbox 360 controller. Arbo's such a bully. PS1 controller? I'd say that one's right up there, lawful good with the other one. It's very straightforward. You choose a direction, and you go with it. Lawful good. That was a Switch Pro controller? Yeah. Now me, Angie. I'm sorry.
No Angie.
I apologize. PS3 controller. I'd say that one's lawful neutral. It has more buttons than any of them, but it also feels sort of comfortable. I think it was the first one that actually incorporated movement controls on the thingy, as in you can move the joystick, and that was like revolutionary at that point. No, that's the PS3. The PS2 is up here. Controller is better than the normal Switch controller XP, but with no drift. Yeah? I like the normal Switch controller. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I think I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it right here in lawful neutral. It's all. It's like it's our law daddy. It's what we go by. These two, true neutral and lawful neutral, are the two. They're the two like holy grails of controllers. Never had drift on any of my controllers. I always wonder what the hell you do with it to cause it. Right? I've never had drift on any of mine either. I guess you, I don't know, lay it, put it on the ground upside down or something? I don't know. GameCube is God controller. I love, but it is chaotic. You can't deny that when you look at a GameCube controller, the design looks chaotic and weird. But ultimately, it's so comfortable. It's one of those controllers that you think, oh, this is going to be weird to play with, but it feels so natural and good. It's like having a wet dream in your hands. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Chaotic good. Easy. Easy chaotic good. That one's a given. Mine has so much drift Eurobeat plays every time I use them. Alright. The NES. NES controller. This one's... I'd say this one's the same as the lawful good ones. In a sense. Right? The candy bar controller. Yeah, it's the same one as the lawful good ones. Either that or it's on the chaotic good one, because it's very few buttons, and it looks sort of weird. But I think it goes in lawful good. Now we come to this fucking mess. When Nintendo decided to start fucking experimenting. This fucking Nintendo 64 controller bullshit. I hate it. I hate it so much. It has these shoulder buttons, all these like 6 buttons here. Start in the middle. How are you supposed to hold this fucking thing? What? Do you have your fucking hands here and here? Here and here? Or do you have like one here and one here? Feel you need compensating when you see the third leg? Exactly. The gamer grip. Not to mention there's a fucking button underneath that is shoulder button underneath. And that is the fucking biggest thing ever. Like the worst, most horrible thing ever. Where's the underside? Look at this. Fucking button right here.
It's a little bit of a weird shape.
It's the weirdest thing ever. Gamer grip for the cheap joystick. Yeah, Habo's just been vibing in here. This thing's a fucking monster. I hate it. It's an abomination. Oh, ignore that. This is also an abomination. I thought it was for like different games, different ways to hold it. I read somewhere. Maybe. But it's so weird. Alright, this one's definitely chaotic evil. Easy. Easy chaotic evil. It's a fucking abomination. Speaking of abominations, what the fuck is this? Is it a Dreamcast controller? I think so, right? I never played with it, but it seems weird. What? Hey, what Mr. Krabs doing? Mr. Krabs doing is what Mr. Krab does, you know? This thing doesn't look right. Something about this don't look right. Yeah, it's shaped like a tooth.
It's weird. What?
It's shaped like a tooth. Did you play games on this? Like little screen? This feels chaotic. This is definitely a chaotic neutral one. Looks real awkward to hold. Tooth Fairy's controller. Alright, here's the Wii. Now the Wii was weird because it had like... Gotta pop out now, have a good rest of the stream. Alright, Arva! Thank you so much for popping in! Love you.
Have a good stream yourself.
We as Pog. I'm gonna have to put this one. Chaotic. Chaotic good? Let's see. And what wait.
Nine.
Fuck, hold on. PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5 controller is what we're up with next. Okay. I'd say this one's the same as the other one, but it's wireless, so lawful neutral, right? Is buh. Night night. So you don't have one? You hate it because you don't have one? Oh yeah, and look at this. This is the normal Xbox, the original Xbox controller that didn't have like a chonk problem. This one's just true neutral, I think. No, it's not.
Yeah.
I'd put it in.
I think we had both. I think we had chonk and.
Look at neutral good. Yeah. I used to play it with my cousin, and he had both, and we used to play Tekken, and one of us would always be stuck with a chonk controller.
Did that person not like it?
No, they didn't. It was usually the person with the bigger hands. PS5 is not here. It is. We have PS1, PS2. Where's PS3? PS3, PS3, PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5. There it is. Now this one did everything the Xbox 360 one did, but a little bit better. Just ever so slightly better. Felt a little better. Things were a little more responsive, and you didn't have to clench your fingers for the battery pack. That ain't PS5. It's not PS5? What? What does a PS5 controller look like? Why do we have two PS3 controllers then? Oh yeah, the PS5 controller isn't here. That is weird.
Uh-oh-y.
I'm tipsy and I know this? That's fair. I guess it's not here.
To be fair, Robin doesn't have a PS5, so...
Almost nobody does, because of scalpers. I don't have one, but I know this. How dare you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not a console boy. The only consoles I ever owned was a PS2, Xbox 360, GameCube, and a Wii. And a Switch, of course, but... And a Nintendo 64. So a lot, actually. PS5 controller, but without the PS5? Isn't that the truth? True neutral. Console noob? Yeah, I know. I am. Alright. Does this look like a good list? Is there any last minute changes we want? I have less consoles, but I insult you. Yeah, that's fair. That's the internet. Alright, so... Does this seem like a good list to everybody? Everybody okay with this? No wars are gonna break out over this? We're the same?
No wars started yet.
Nope, none of that. Not okay? Okay, so what's not okay? Was Arva stream today? Is that why he left?
Yeah, it's 9, so yep.
Ooh, yeah. Alright, cool. We'll keep going until Arva is up then. Let's see.
Wee.
Arva in the AM. Got yeeted out by your keyboard? Welcome back. So why do you not agree with my tier list? What's wrong with my tier list? Switch Pro control? No. No, that's neutral evil. That's neutral evil. No, you don't shoot me. No, it's neutral evil. It responds weird, it's too sensitive. You won't drain my... I've had that, many people threaten that. It won't work. I have a natural cave system right next to me, refilling it constantly. It's every controller? No. Not every controller's that sensitive. And the buttons on the back are clicky and not like pushy. I'll take the bullet for him. I agree with him. Thank you, Torikai. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and raid Arva. What the fuck? Okay. Hold on. I wrote it wrong. My keyboard changed to, Thank you all for coming. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing no stream. On Thursday, yeah. I'm going to be doing a...
collab with Nat.
I'm doing a collab with Nat. We're doing more Dying Light. That's going to be cool. And I'll catch you all around. Thank you so much for popping on in. Let's go. Bye. Hold on. I'm going to wait until the raid message is done. Go on any second now. All right. Goodbye.